All right, mate. Yeah, sorry for the late reply. It's just one of those days where I can't seem to get off the phone. Once I hang up, another person's phoning me. Yeah, EGLD broke out. Let's yeah, very nice. Let's have a look at it here. Definitely a nice breakout. 3 month. These are tricky situations. Like the general way that this usually plays out, like we're breaking structure here. You could probably say that's broke down here somewhere. You could also say maybe it broke down here, and there's an argument up here as well. There's a few places, but when you look at this chart, it's definitely broken structure, no matter where it's broken. But when you break structure like that, a lot of times the lows of this candle, the lows of this big red candle, at some point should get taken out, right? So, but it doesn't have to be, right? There is times when it just does this and grinds back up, and then you dip back down, and it doesn't take it out, and it goes. You know, sometimes it actually plays out like that. So I don't like these structures. They're really frustrating and annoying because you kind of just have to take the risk and get on board, and if it fails, well, you're on a loss. And I know that's the way of most trading, but you know, this pattern here, it's a frustrating pattern. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. So that's the situation with the overall market now, the entire market. But so you can see here, you know, 6 month candle, clear as day. You know, big breakdown, broke down below the previous candle. Probably, let's measure that actually. I think it was 94%. I looked at this one other day. No, okay, 90, maybe I'm thinking of something else. 90% down. Like, as long as this is green here, you kind of have to have that bullish bias. But, you know, overall, I don't expect a big move here on the 6 month candle. I would suggest that it's probably going to finish like a small doji, something like this. Fairly similar. Like, I mean, there's 3 months away. There's a long time to go, but it could bounce and it could chop about. But I think it'll form a small candle. I don't know how big or how small, but it'll be a relatively small candle. And if it is like that, the main trade will be on a new month, on a new 6 months. For example, if this is going to actually bounce, it's not going to bounce massively on this candle. It's going to bounce on the next candle most likely. So even if you do miss a bit of the move here, it's not the end of the world, is kind of what I'm trying to get at. If it was going to bounce, there'll always be the chance to trade this on a new year, which is a new 6 month candle. In an ideal world, it would come back down to here somewhere, right? So the bounce wherever would eventually come back down and take out these lows, whatever way it works, and comes back up and moves from there. That's the ideal situation. Technically, that's what it's actually saying, but you can get failed moves in the market, and that's the hard part. I mean, if everything worked out technically the way it should do, then trading would be a lot easier. You said it broke out, and it did break out. The problem is there's 26 days left, and it's already formed its bullish monthly engulfing. So there's a very high potential that there is going to be a lot of chop on this coin now. It's had its move. There's a very, very good possibility that, you know, it does this for a period of time, you know, potentially before then later on moving to the upside. At this point, you know, you definitely do have to be aware or wary. If you start falling below the previous monthly highs here, you know, you need to be careful, right? This is a danger area, because below this it's not that it's slightly bearish. It can be slightly bearish because there's so much time left. What if this drops right down now to and flips red? I don't think it's going to flip red, by the way, but what if it did? You know, this is a danger point here. Below this line right here, you got to be careful. You can be more bullish above this line. If we flip to a 9 week chart, you can see that the buy point was here. This was a bullish stop hunt on the 9 week. Once it got above that, then the buyers just jumped straight into this. Let's look at that on the daily, and we can see what that looks like on the daily. So you can see there, that was the stop hunt. Those 5 days, 7 days, whatever that is down here, that was the stop hunt, and that was the buy. I think most of the move is done for this month. for me, I don't think I would be buying this here. I would wait and let it consolidate or let it drop back to give a better entry than up here.